Do you think Hans is a good mentor?
Oh, incredible mentor. He's just been through it.
Watch this. Here we go. Welcome to the Hanzo podcast with the 250K protégé, Shawn Medi. And just to get started, let's take these babies off and put them where they belong. Nice.
Now we can start.
Take care of those, all right? Good little eagle. All right. Shawn Medi is going to show us his negotiating skills, folks. Let's see if he's going to make this happen. He believes. He believes he should be sitting here.
Not in the chair. I don't want the chair,
on the right-hand side.
I really don't want the chair. That's
where he thinks he should be sitting. What do you guys think? Should Shawn Medi be sitting in this chair and I should be sitting over there? Because we figured out something very, very important out there. And we figured out, all you guys that are trying to build your little empire, shooting these videos and shit like that, there's a frequency that TikTok is looking for. And if they don't like your frequency, they don't fucking boost you. They don't show you. So if you're talking too slow, and I mean, you're talking too slow and you're talking like this, I bet you this video here just gonna get fucking nixed across the board. So if I start talking like this, it's pretty sure we're not gonna make it too far.
It ain't it, pal.
If you put some freaking classical music behind it while I'm talking like this and you play some violin shit, then you know what? They don't like us even less. Even though the content might be good. The content might be fantastic. Exactly. And this is just my quick read of all doing this and posting for the last 10 days. So stay tuned.
Two episodes in.
I will have a lot more feedback for you as we go along and how we're going along. But we did have a video that got 30,000 views. So thank you for all you 30,000 people out there. Bravo. We really enjoy that. We really appreciate that. It's motivating for us. The only thing we would really like you to do is click a little button that's called follow. Right? Just follow. Click the button. Follow. Do you like it? We got 2,500 hearts out there in about 10 days. You know, you guys too. I mean, if you like this stuff, follow. Just follow, right? And I'll get a little bit more entertaining. I'll give you a little bit more energy. I'll give you a little bit more of what I did from to get to A to B to C to D to Z to Y to whatever it is you guys want to hear. That's what I do, because at the end of the day, this show is for you guys, right? This is for you. This is for your knowledge. This is for your ability to change your thoughts, change your life, elevate it. We're going to have up and coming soon, guest after guest after guest to start the intro of this show on what
it's like to be on the team.
Yeah, what it's like to be in the Hans bubble.
Real people.
Yeah, real people coming in and sharing their experiences of since they met with me, right? No?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how they were mentored by you.
Yeah, so Shawn.
Yes.
Do you think Hans is a good mentor?
Oh, incredible mentor. He's just been through it.
Is that a little sarcastic? Is that some?
No, it's just unbelievable.
Is that schmoozing or
you know what
it
is?
Do you guys think out there? It's a little schmoozing.
You know what it is?
Like,
you've just been through it all. So anything that I bring up to you, you're like, oh yeah, that happened to me, and then you just say, oh, play it like this. It's just crazy.
So what makes Hans a good mentor?
Experience.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it. Like,
sure.
You really have gone through life just throwing curveballs.
I have gone through a lot of shit.
After curveball.
Oh my God. Fuck yeah. They have tried to bury me numerous amounts of time. I'm just waiting for this shit to start trying to bury me as well. We got some comments out there. I'm like, whoa.
It's like the universe is waiting there going, oh, Hans is looking to succeed. Curveball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hans is trying something new. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Curveball.
Let's F him up real good. Let's see what we can do to this guy this time. Oh my God. He's opening up a ball of fucking something.
Every time. So.
I mean, we got some comment out there. One guy goes out and shoots out there, bro, let's start up a podcast and start talking bullshit. And, you know, I had to think about it for all of about 30 seconds. And I responded. I go, bro. Great idea. Frick yeah. Let's do it. What bullshit you want to talk about?
It was an incredible response. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, and so we got to start dealing with this stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the key factors of dealing with somebody else's BS is, just sending it right back with a smile. And, that's the best way to do it. And, if someone's saying something about you that's not true, then tell them what is true. Don't shy away into the little corner. Right?
Yeah.
Don't go into a little hole. If someone tells you, like we heard, oh, you guys are just trying trying to take advantage and it's not good for people who don't have housing. I go, listen, I come from the gutter. I forget the gutters. I come from the sewers. Right? I fucking clawed and fought.
Well, everyone thinks you were born into a rich family. That's the number one thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys think that. I'm glad for that, yeah. And I have a university degree. And my dad's Donald Trump.
Exactly. Small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, and this motherfucker, fuck him. Yeah, no.
It was not
right?
like that.
No, I come from the freaking sewers and I battled my way out. I've been smashed down. I've been put down. I've been flipped upside down. I've gone through and done quite a bit to get here.
Right.
And so the reality is,
yeah.
When someone says that, I have to respond. And my response was just, no, that's just not true. The reality is, when I was in an $800 basement apartment and I had quit my job to go full-time real estate on my first buy and sell, and I couldn't do nothing, I started donating, which helped people who are in the GTA, Covenant House. I started donating to Covenant House, and Covenant House is a phenomenal organization that helped take the kids, the teenagers off the streets that are getting thrown out of their house, or they leave their home or wherever they are because they're being abused, and they give them shelter, food, and help them get back into society by giving them jobs and teaching them and making them feel better. Covenant House is top notch. I love supporting this. I didn't come from the best family as well. I come from a very difficult family, and I had to tell them. And now, in the beginning, I was giving just a small amount, $100 a month, when I couldn't even afford my $800 a month. But they were saying you have to give to receive. So I said, even when I couldn't afford it, I gave. And 6 months later, I ended up in a 5-bedroom detached house, 2,700 square feet, pie lot.
Was it automatic? It wasn't something you were like
6 months later. Well, I wrote it down. I did the goal setting. I followed all the rules. And, I'm just not listening when I'm serious about something.
Right.
Mr. Tony Robbins, this guy's like a genius. And, I would listen to his stuff and not just sort of while I'm going in the car.
Yeah.
I would take it on as a full-blown class. I would stop, play, write things down, stop, play, write things down. Sometimes just to get through 5 minutes took me 30 minutes to an hour just to gain the understanding, look up certain, what does he mean by this, Google it, research it, write it down, really try and get a full understanding of it. I mean, you can listen to a lot of stuff out there, but if you don't understand it, it's useless.
Exactly.
It's just useless. And so that's the difference. When I train people in our class, I don't just tell them what to do, go out and do it and just, hey, just believe. I give you an understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. And then all of a sudden that triggers you. And if that triggers you, that means I've installed that thought process in your head. And that's how you truly install a thought process in somebody's head, is by getting them to understand why they're doing it. Not just telling them door knock and then hopefully they go out and do it.
100%. It helped a lot. Well, I don't even know if you realize this, but the thought process that you installed, it came into play when I was actually door knocking and sitting there in the car. It wasn't like, oh, Hans just told me to go out there and do this. I now knew why I was doing this. And that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like I answered that question.
Yeah, good. I'm glad, because that's the whole point.
Right.
Because you're going to question yourself, why am I door knocking?
Exactly.
Specifically when you're not having any success. And now all of a sudden you're going out there and you're doing something that you, first of all, don't even want to do.
Yeah.
Can't believe this is your new job.
You didn't sign up for it.
You didn't sign up for this. This is what I'm supposed to be driving around in Maserati showing people houses, luxury homes, while I cheers champagne after signing a deal. Yep. Isn't that what the TV shows show me?
Hey,
that's
what Selling Sunset is.
Right? Take that TV show and blow that shit up. Because that's all it is. Like, it's a joke. It ain't fucking reality. And stop watching things that are not real. Start watching shit like this and this that is real. And we're going to show you how it's done. And we're going to start now by showing you people who are coming on this show who've had massive success being in this bubble, being in the Hanzo bubble for years, if not months, years. And, some of them 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. One of my guys is about to hit a decade. So we're going to bring them in on a week-to-week basis just to do the intro to the show, 15 minutes. And kick this baby off. And that's really what, that's where, the proof is in the pudding, as we like to say. And I don't care what pudding you eat, it's still in the pudding somewhere. And that's what it is, right?
I can't believe, back to that, because I'm genuinely curious. So, like, with Tony Robbins, you would literally pause and write down stuff?
Yeah, you got to understand it. And just like if I read a book, it's ridiculous. I can't read a book unless it has some serious information. Because I remember back when people said they're reading books, I go, huh? Yeah. My buddy was going, his name's Autumn, genius guy, very smart guy. I love this guy. We're still really one of my only friends from school because I traveled so much. But anyways, he would say I could read a book in like a few hours.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, no wonder you're so smart. And I'm going like, yeah, it takes me 3 months to read read a book if I'm lucky. I remember I picked up Stephen King It.
Yeah.
And I read that book. I think it took me about 8 months to finish.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm a slow
What are you doing? Like sentence by sentence, you're trying to understand.
Well, I go really word by word. You know what the messed up thing is? When I was in school, I couldn't read, so I was falling really behind, and I couldn't read nothing. And my dad was getting so mad because he didn't have the patience to teach. So when I would come home, like I would get into serious fucking trouble. As like, what? You can't see? You can't read? You can't see the letters? Wow. And then I went to him one day. No, I can't see the letters. I can't see the letters, Dad. Finally, after enough torture. And he goes, oh, so you know what he does? He takes me to a flea market where they're selling these freaking glasses that, people have died and they're now in this basket and they're selling them. And he goes, try those on. And he goes, can you read that sign? I go, no. And he says, try this one on. Can you read the sign? I go, no. And he goes, no, try this one on.
How old are you?
I go, yeah, it says exit. It is the exit sign, the big orange exit. Yeah, I can read that. It says exit. He goes, good, we're getting these glasses.
These are your glasses.
Okay, now this was glasses with the freaking big freaking eyebrows on top frame, that underhook that were like literally from the 50s. And he goes, you take those to school. So, and I'm like, what the? And I'm in grade 3 now. And now I'm obviously way behind because I can't read. I'm in grade 3. I can't even fucking read.
Right.
Yeah, that's a mess. And so now I'm taking out the glasses quickly. I'm looking at the board and I'm putting them away.
You don't want anyone to see these glasses.
So this is now grade 3 going on to grade 4. And then obviously I started Excel, but now I'm behind.
Yeah.
That's, just my life, school. And then got to go through hell somehow. They want to torture me.
Yeah.
I don't know what my ancestors did. I don't know what my past people did, but you guys really screwed shit up real bad, and the gods upstairs don't like us, so they punish me. What
is it, on a weekly basis or what? On a daily basis?
No, it's whenever I try to go into something
new.
Anything. So I'm waiting for this to somehow we're gonna end up like the Victoria's Secret fucking scenario here. I'm just waiting for it. I know it's coming. Bring it. Just quickly ended it over. Like, and now I've just gotten used to it, so I know it's going to happen. I prepare for it.
Yeah.
And I came up with this recently, this thought process recently.
Yeah.
First of all, you have to know you've won the game before you even started. So if you know you've won the game before you even started, then the action you take is easy, right? Because there's no doubt. It's one way to... But there was another thing that really clicked into my head. I asked this question. I just asked it.
Yeah.
What if you knew every move the opponent was going to make before the game even started?
Like in chess?
Well, it could be chess. What if you knew, whatever game you play, you knew everything that was going to happen before the game started?
The game would be over before it began.
Right.
You know the moves.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's how you came to that conclusion. That's
imagine you started looking at life like that. Imagine you just started looking at your day like that. What if you looked at the day as your opponent and you just knew what the day was going to throw at you? I mean, certain things. The sun is going to get up.
Yeah.
The sun's going to go down, right?
Yeah.
You're going to, take a certain amount of actions like eating.
Yeah.
You're going to take a dump.
You're going to get hungry.
You're going to get hungry, right?
Yeah.
All these things are going to happen. Why don't you just prepare for them a little bit better? I mean, otherwise you're just going into the day like an army would go onto the army field unprepared, not even knowing what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, or the team goes onto the sports field and just freaking doesn't even have a game plan. Why would
We're going to win.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, right?
That's all we know.
Yeah. So, play. Okay. Kick the ball. Where?
Into the net. Got it.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm going to get paid $100 million to do this shit? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't go like that.
So, that's some of the thought processes I have on a regular basis while I'm standing in the shower.
That is wild.
Yeah, constantly.
That is wild.
Constantly. I got to get a waterproof phone because really a lot of these thoughts pop into my head, usually in the morning.
And you don't remember them, I assume?
I write a lot of down on stickies.
Got it.
So that's why gym, and I get a little bit motivated, I get a little bit pumped up, and then I...
But in the shower, there's no stickies.
Yeah, in the shower. No, I put a sticky in a pen just outside the shower now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
nice.
so now, because
awesome.
these ideas pop into my head, like all of a sudden I go, oh, the purpose of this game is to improve human output.
Wow.
That's the whole goal of the game, is to improve your output.
When does that come to you? It just comes like as you're going through your day.
Somebody says something or something I'm thinking about, it needs an answer, and and
triggers a certain part of your mind.
My brain starts calculating, and then it just figures out what the answer is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's interesting for a lot of people, you know?
I don't know.
Hanzo, the mentor, like literally taking notes. He has a sticky outside of the shower just in case something comes to him.
Yeah. You
Easy.
kind of got the stickies up on my mirror.
Yeah.
And I put them up there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love hearing stuff like that.
Yeah, so here's a great one that I put, you know, because I have it on my treadmill. This one I have on my treadmill that I just came up with, and it's phenomenal. That a lot of people are, you know, it's going to blow a lot of your guys' minds, because I realized, and I think this is where you start moving to a higher level, the final destination, I guess, or the final fantasy world we're all trying to get to.
Yeah.
Each has their own fantasy world. Each has their own dreams. And you know, for some of us, you know, I've moved up many levels. So every time I get there, I go, okay, fantastic.
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.